now, that's a Rootin Tootin firework right there. What's up, guys? It's Beast, LOL, Beastlol, whatever you want to call me. I do safe and sane firework reviews, mainly for California, but all your safe and sane states that you have, no big boom booms, but we make the best out of it on this channel. We just do safe and sane stuff. So to get into the news, I don't have prices, but we're going to speculate on some prices. These aren't 100% going to be at stands this year. So I want you guys to know, not every single fountain we look at today will be coming to stands. Some may, some might. Some may, some might. I said the same thing. Whatever. Anyways, so sneak peek real quick. This will be an additional video, but TNT Fireworks acquired a new company called Big Thunder. It'll be another video. We'll get into that when we get there. There's some new stuff coming out of the pipeline out of that. So, without further ado, we have Rootin Tootin fountain. My guess is this is going to be $39.99, $29.99. I'm hoping it is the realistic price. If for the effects, the amount of powder, the tubes, is, I would say, $19.99 to $14.99. That's the real price it should be. Will we see that? I don't know. I think what we will see is probably around $20 to $30 price range for this one. Hope not. Hope I'm wrong. Hope it's $9.99. It's fairly modest, smaller fountain, but it's Rootin Tootin. Product description is saddle up for a wild ride with this cowboy-shaped fountain firework. Rootin Tootin delivers a rowdy display of vibrant colors and crackling effects, capture the spirit of the Old West. Oh, well. Sorry, that was very good. Anyway, so it's a minute long, a little less than that. Very, very, very basic here. That's why I'm saying $14.99 should be the price. Maybe even $9.99, because this is probably on the same par of a Purple Rain. You have a couple stages. This is probably 3 tubes from my anticipation. You have a nice, quiet, little vibrant start, and then into maybe some color pearls, it looks like. And then the finishing part right here is the last tube. Very similar to Purple Rain. You got some purple and some reds there. And then we filling this shit off with the Rootin Tootin crackle right there. So this, if it is $9.99, pretty good fountain. If it's BOGO, $19.99, pretty good fountain. If it's BOGO, $39.99, bad. I don't know about paying, $20 per these, but I'm thinking this should be a $9.99 to $14.99 TNT. Just saying. Let's go with that price. How about that? Anyways, Watermelon Wave. No description on this, but I'm going to go ahead and guess there's going to be some watermelon colors. Got some nitrocellulose a little bit. I don't know if that's supposed to be red or purple. The cameras are a bit much, but it's got the nice little strobe effect. We're going into a fan. Fans are good. It's kind of weird, though. If you look, we got one different tube here, and then maybe a willow effect. Kind of interesting. Never seen this before, where you have one tube at an angle and then one doing something else. You got one tube crackling. This is actually pretty interesting because I haven't really seen anything like this. I think you actually see some flying fish in this as well. Wow. So this is actually really unique. It's only a minute long, but I really, to be honest, it's still going. So I don't know if this is a misfire. I think it could be better if these tubes went off at the same time, but it does give it a little bit more length. This is also, most of these are the first time I'm seeing it. Some of them I did watch earlier, but this is all live reaction. So I'm not sure if this is a misfire or if it's supposed to be like this. I mean, it is kind of cool because you're going to be over a minute, and if you didn't, it'd be kind of short. So I don't think they wanted everything to be, as they do say in the business, they call it sky puke. So in fountain, called fountain puke. I don't know, air puke, whatever. But really interesting fountain here. I actually really like it. It's very unique. I've never seen anything like this before. A price that I would buy this at. I would probably buy this. I want to say the fair price, fair market price, $19.99. That's fair. What we probably will see is $29.99. That's probably the limit. Realistically, It may go to $49.99 all the way up to $39.99. I don't know. Speculation. Fair price. If this is a $19.99 fountain TNT, this is going to be a must-have. Just because it's unique. It's really unique. Sorry, I punched my microphone. Sorry if that was loud. It's really unique. I've never seen anything like this before. Next up is, well, Piccolo Pete. Kind of a little retro there. I don't know. Let's see. Never watched this one. It's only 42 seconds. I'm anticipating a whistle. If there's no freaking whistle in the Piccolo Pete fountain, I'm going to be upset, TNT. Where's the whistle? I'm still waiting. It looks like a Purple Rain with legs, to be honest. It's showing some purple. If this is a crackle stage at the end, this is purple. Where's the whistle? TNT. TNT. Why? Come on. Okay. I love it. It's cute. It's cool. It's literally just a Purple Rain with a cute little body. But can you add a whistle? Can you add TNT? If you're going to make a fountain on one of your staple items since forever, since I don't know how long Piccolo Pete's have been around. But if you're going to do that, why not have a whistle? Just one. Just a little bit. You can even, come on. It's called Piccolo Pete. My price guess is probably, what's Purple Rains, It's probably $9.99 for one. Fair price would be $4.99. The fact that they're blasphemizing the Piccolo Pete, and there is no whistle. I want to say I $3.99, which I should pay for this, but I know there's plastic on it, so that little plastic feet probably is gonna make it $4.99 or $14.99. This is a skip. I'm sorry. I'm TNT. Come on, Piccolo Pete fountain. No whistle. Come on. Next up, another cool one. I've watched this one, so I spoiled it. Really cool. It's got red and we'll watch it. We'll just watch it. We'll watch it, okay? I'm hoping this one comes to California or somewhere because it's pretty cool. So, another very, very unique fountain. I love doing strobes and smokes together. The fact that they have this in a fountain where you don't have to set it all up is awesome. So you have your strobe. Obviously, this is kind of one you're going to want to do like at maybe the beginning of your show so you can kind of see the smoke. So we're going to skip a little bit because it kind of does that. You got this really cool jet noise. I've heard this before on like TNT Torch. I like it. Kind of basic here, but what's really good about this fountain, if I remember correctly, is right here. Now, this one needs to be on a ladder. This is awesome. I really like this. I like that effect right there. I like it. Look at the height. It sounds like this is going high. It looks like it's going over the 10-foot rule. I don't know. I like it. It's got good height. Very unique new effects. I really like this fountain. Now, this is probably going to be $69.99. I'm just because of the amount of stuff in it. It's got a strobe, it's got a smoke, it's unique, it's got that willow effect. That's gonna price hike it. So what I'm willing to pay is probably $39.99. That's at its high point. A fair price would be, a fair price I think is $29.99. Will we see it at that? I don't think so. I think we're probably gonna see this at $59.99 to $69.99. Because it's cool. It's a really good fountain. Really like it. Don't know the price yet. I don't even know if we'll see it in California, but super cool on that one. Next up is Lobo. It is the Wolf Crazy Wolf. Wolf Crazy. I don't know. New art style here. This to me, if I remember correctly, it's gonna look like. I don't know if you can see it. There's a Wild Side over there. This reminds me of Wild Side. It's got the same finale powder. The interesting caveat to this one, though, if you see on the little spinny thing in the corner in the left, it does have the Safe and Sane logo. That doesn't mean it's coming to California, but this is pretty much Wild Side. So anticipating it probably being $39.99. Fair price, $29.99 would be a pretty good sweet spot for this. Really good fountain. I like the art. It actually is really cool. It's better than the Wild Side art. I will say that. Some may disagree with me if I can grab it without knocking everything down. Here is the... I mean, a lot of people like the kind of shiny, iridescent Wild Side on it. But, you know, it's time for some new stuff, you know? It's time for some new stuff. I like it. I like the extra loud effect. It's got the Safe and Sane logo. We're probably going to see this for $39.99, I would say. Panda Pop! Panda Pop fountain. This one has a description. It says, Panda Pop delivers a bamboo feast of red, green, and blue sparks with silvery flowers all wrapped up in a flash that's Panda Tactic. I'm assuming they meant fantastic, but it looks like tactics, like pandas have a tactic. They're really going all out with the lighty up eyes. Here, I like the flying fish effect on this, very similar to Crypto. I think they call it something else. What do they call it? Did they even say? I guess they call it dragon effects, because on Crypto it says Crypto colors and waterfall, crackle, and dragon effects. So not sure, but Crypto is one of my all-time newer favorite fountains that they have. With this one, we're probably gonna see a similar price to Crypto. Fair price on this one, I'm gonna say fair price TNT is $29.99. I believe what we'll probably see is anywhere from $49.99 ish to anywhere up to $69.99. Just because it's a panda, little kids are gonna be like, I want the freaking panda, Dad, give me the panda. So it's gonna be a little bit higher. Fair price, definitely, I would say, is gonna be, you know, $29, $39.99. Next up, Tiny Titan. Another interesting one. I might be wrong. This one's also similar to Wild Side. Super short. New art. Interesting art there. It says small but mighty. I don't know how small it is. I think it has a pretty good crackle. This is... It sounds like it has a pretty good crackle. Right here is what I really like. This is reminiscent of like retro. It's definitely short and sweet. Lots of crackle. I like it. I think this will be a hit. It also has the Safe and Sane logo on it. So, fair price. I feel like I keep saying $29.99, but for a fountain like this, of this caliber, this length, it's about 44 to 45 seconds. I think $29.99 is a good price. What we'll see is probably $39.99. An ultimate, like, super steel, if you want a loss leader, $19.99 would be a great price, because I love crackle. Crackle's my favorite thing. This looks like it has really good crackle effects. If you look, it's got two different types. It's got that crackle right here, the loud, like, retro crackle, and then it's got the spastic, super lots of crackles. So I like that. It's got two different types. It's not just your static one type the whole time. I like it. I like this fountain a lot. Next up is Electro. It's a robot Rubit. Shocking electric effects. We had a nice little shoot off there, so don't get excited. That's probably not in the norm. It sounds like it has nitrocellulose in it. I'm not sure though. I can't really tell from this video quality. I think I've watched this one. It definitely has. I like that noise. It does resemble like an electric robot, like it's static. Kind of cool there. Low crackle. Yellow here. Okay, we're gonna go a little faster. We're gonna go a good 2 times speed here. This one's a longer one. This is about a 2-minute fountain, so automatically this one's probably gonna be over $50. You know, keep in mind we're going at 2 times speed, so everything's going a little faster, and the effects don't seem as flushed out. The crackle ending finale here. It does have that spastic crackle. I don't know what I call it. I like it called spastic. This one looks really, really good. This one's got a slow start. It's very reminiscent to opening show where you start out slow and build up strong with a nice finale. What a fair price I would say is $49.99, $39.99. What we'll probably see is anywhere from $69.99 to maybe even $79.99 due to the length and the amount of composition that is in this fountain. I like it, but realistic price, we're going to be anywhere from $50 to probably $80 on this one. Fair price, I want to say $39.99 to $59.99. $50, 50 to $60 is probably fair for this one. Is it going to be my favorite? I don't know. Silent Disco. This is like a more tame version of Silent Insanity. It's got the nice fish effects. I love that. I like, having quiet fountains are cool. I like it because it really shows you that you can do decent effects in fountains. So I'm a fan of these newer. I've never been a fan of silent, fountains before. Maybe I'm getting old. I don't know. But I really like that it's pretty much all, for the most part, that little flying fish or dragon effect, whatever TNT wants to call it. What I'm anticipating this price to be is probably $39.99. Fair price is going to be, once again, $29.99. Go figure. That's like a sweet spot, I think, that I feel is fair. Tell me if I'm wrong. Make sure, if you're enjoying it this far, we've been 16 minutes in. I don't know with editing if it's going to be that long, but 16 minutes in. If you watched it this long, why don't you like and make sure you subscribe. This is a new pack. It's called the Super Value Pack. Let's see if it's a value. Obviously, it's going to have all three. We're going to go a little bit faster through these. So these are going to be, from my understanding, these look like one-tubers. Not really excited about any of these. I might be wrong, but, like the first one is red, called Cascade, ends with Crackle. And then Luminous Liberty, once again, kind of same basic. We got the one-tubers. Maybe there are a couple stages. This seems like it's got a couple extra stages. Now you got Brilliant Blue. Blue's a hard color to get in fountains, as well as any kind of firework. It's a very specific one. So, I'm actually kind of impressed. Now that I take it back, the Super Value Pack isn't terrible. But I do like how on the video that they have each one lit up when they're going off, so that's kind of cool. So you can actually see which ones are which. Kudos to you, TNT, for putting that out there. I kind of wasn't excited because most of the time, like the American Sizzler or the Sizzler and the American Spirit 2-pack, those have always been very mediocre. This one seems to be a step in the right direction, though. What we'll probably see is a price of $49 to $59.99. A fair price. You'll never guess what the fair price is. $29.99. $29.99, TNT. Make it cheap. Because it's a value. How are you going to have a value if you're $50, right? Anyways, excited for this one. No safe and sane teaser on this one. We don't have any spinners at all from TNT, so this is maybe their first dabble. This used to be called Axle, so it's a rewrap. This might be next year, but I like this one. Spinners are hard to find. Excuse me. So like the fountain itself is very basic. It doesn't have anything fancy about it, but just this kind of angled fountain there, I really like it. You get two of these going, get something like a wild side or something next to it, get that crackle finale, because right here it's got it. Obviously, it does. I wish it had enough momentum to keep spinning, but beggars cannot be choosers. So this one, I'm gonna say we'll probably see it for $69.99 or $59.99. Fair price $49.99. I think those are about the same of what we have the spinners at Phantom. So TNT, preferably $49.99. I know it's a bit pricey for most people, but a bargain price would probably be $39.99. I feel like, but we'll probably see it in the upper 50s area. Seen Stars, no video on this one yet. There is a QR code, So let's see if that works. See if we can finagle the system here. I'm using my phone. It doesn't work. The QR code is busted. All right. Well, there went that idea. So no video on that. Don't know what scene stars. It does say flashing star effect. Not sure what that means. I'm assuming there's some form of star in this. Another one I didn't cover. There's a lot more Halloween themed one. Creep Show. Interesting looking, but probably not going to see this one. This is more of their Halloween type of line. There's another QR code. Let's see. Nope, can't scan the QR code. Couldn't finagle it. Roar and Stomp Dino Pack. Dino 2-pack. Tupac. Haven't watched these at all yet. They didn't do the cool little highlight thing that they did last time to see which one's going off. So I'm assuming this is just one of them. They may do the same thing. Ugh. I know I didn't give you guys a price estimate on Scene Stars before we move on, but this one, fair price right away. This one has to be $9.99. I know it's not. It's going to be $19 to $30. We're probably going to see it at $39.99 or $29.99. But this is probably the worst one out of the bunch. Most of the fountains so far have actually been good. Roar and Stomp has been the biggest letdown so far. Jambox, no description. Says it's got extra loud and a fan effect. So let's see. Nothing really jamming about this yet. Really lower crackle. It's got the two tubes going out at once. Okay. It's definitely got that jet. It's got a nice compact tube. You can tell how tight the spread is. Now you got the speakers lighting up. Okay, they're really going for strobes. They really like. I mean, they probably have a million trillion lightning flash in stock that they're just throwing in these things. But you know, it definitely. I like it. It's a change. You don't see a lot of fountains doing this, and it definitely adds kind of an intermission period. I really like it because. When you're going from fountain to fountain, you're lighting one, you're picking out another one, and while you're doing that, you're not missing anything. Like the hardest part about doing a show and you're not electronically firing it is you're having to either preset them up and then get ready to light the next one. So this allows your audience, your neighborhood, or whatever to at least have something to look at when you guys are waiting for the next one, right? So it gives you're not missing anything as the pyro technician. You're not missing the sparks. You can get the show still rolling. You got that little effect of the strobe in the background. Stellar Show. No effect, no secret little hidden Safe and Sane logo. It does say Finale Power on it. First time watching this. This one's linked on the Discord, but we're going to skip a little through here. I know people don't really like it when I do that, so we'll go 2x speed. Is this really a finale? We'll see. It's got, intermittent stages of crackle, nice little various effects here. So we're going to have to see what happens at the end. Do we have a good finale? It's supposed to be a stellar show after all. We're going to slow it down. We're at the finale portion here. The crackle is just kind of compared to, well, okay, now it's picking up. Compared to what we have seen though, crackle-wise, this one doesn't look terrible, but unfortunately, I really think we're not going to see this under $69 to $59. Fair price, I would say. Due to the length, this is a 2 minute and 41 second fountain. I'm going to say it's going to probably be $49.99 to $39.99. That's my price that I would price it at, but I don't know what I'm doing. That's just what I deem as fair and from what I've experienced from these effects. What we'll probably realistically see is anywhere from the $60 to $80 mark on this guy. Just because it's probably going to be a larger size. It's got that finale. It's going to be in the finale area. I anticipate this one kind of being expensive. It's kind of, the last couple we've reviewed, we started out hot. Now we're kind of trickling down. Rex, this is pretty much just a carbon copy of the alien we saw. So nothing new here. I do like T-Rex, you know. Very yellow there from the camera. I like that. That's pretty cool. Rather short fountain. So here's the cool thing. I really like the alien fountain because of this, and now you got a T-Rex one. So you're kind of mixing it up. I do really, really like that it has the two crackles. I don't mind that they're adding more of these. I wish those little fanned things were a little longer. We're probably gonna see this at $39.99. You know, I think that's almost fair. I want to say $29.99 because I've said that probably about 56 million times in this video. But $39.99 is probably going to see it upwards to $49.99. Anyway, so that's the video of speculation for 2025. I anticipate maybe seeing 2 or 3 of these, maybe even 1. A lot of these are probably going to be next year, but I just wanted to get a teaser video out for you guys and get your appetite. Get the little appetizer of the season, and what I think about the prices. Anyways, so if you skip to the end, if you watched the whole way, you guys are the best. I don't care whether you skipped, you watched, whatever you do. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. I know that's just the most lame thing to say, but now that we're starting this fireworks season, to get more engagement and to get more people in those live streams, the best way to cheat the algorithm, not cheat, but to get the videos pushed up is, for one, comments and likes. And the more subscribers I have, the more people are inclined to watch my videos. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. It's been fun. It's been real. I'm out.